We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So LSU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hubbard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. Can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offense...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
Coming up, 4th down.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
SMU 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. It's a draw. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sparks. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Punts it out of the air. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On the move, it's Sparks. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. Gets through his progression, David. He hits you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Soto. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Shabera. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Hubbard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
49, SMU.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quick strike complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The inside handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hubbard. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse. Yeah,
the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the